The summer's never-ending wave of arrivals, scenes we've grown used to. Despite official claims more people are now returning back to their home nations, the ceaseless cycle continues, and the government refuses to set targets for lowering the numbers.
We've had governments that have given dates about and figures about getting immigration down to the tens of thousands and then quadrupled it. So I don't think that people want a date snatched out of the air that nobody is confident that they can meet.
Some of those in Dover who see the arrivals each week agree, but others want proof.
There's always something that people can go against, can't they? They're always using it to put an argument against you're not doing the job properly or you're not doing as well as you could do. Whereas I think if you just do the best you possibly can and slow them down as much as possible.
We should be supporting the global community if they are fleeing somewhere that is horrendous and a place that they can't live, then we should be opening our doors, regardless of setting numbers around that.
Kay Marsh has worked with people who cross on small boats for years. She says figures can lead to false promises.
It's not helpful just to give a random number in the hopes that we will be able to stick to that, because then, eventually when you can't stick to that and the situation isn't resolved, people lose trust. It's not about deterrence at this point. People will come here. And we've got people with legitimate claims to asylum and people without legitimate claims to asylum all being forced to take these irregular routes, these small boat crossings. If we could give a safer legal route, a more catch-all for people that have that legitimate claim, all the legal checks can be done before they even need to get to Britain.
But some argue to tackle the problem, you need to know the size of it. The Home Office are tracking the number of people here illegally and who they've returned. So far, 31,500 people have been sent back to their home nations this year. Nearly 24,000 of these were voluntary returns, while nearly 8,000 were enforced. This is up from 25,000 in 2018, but less than the over 40,000 returns 2 years earlier. The people crossing the Channel account for only a small proportion of those who are in this country illegally. Those who overstay their visas make up the highest proportion. But this does present a very visual challenge, proving that it is the authorities that control who comes and goes and not the smugglers. As well as international collaboration with Italy to bolster the borders, there's internal joining up too, with the creation of a new unit made up of those from the Foreign and Home Office. Some say it's about time.
Government ministers who rely on migration in order to meet the needs of, the areas they're responsibility for. So this isn't a Home Office issue alone. It's a whole government issue, and I think that's the debate that is lacking at the moment.
Last week, 609 people arrived in a single day, the highest number ever seen in December. Even in deep winter, they are undeterred. A sign of desperation. They keep on coming. Ashna Haranag, Sky News, in Dover.